4 hours and we still had church and everything, and I couldn't get out. Thought, what are we gonna do? And Fred, and so I started hollering over there, Fred, Fred, and he goes, and it will be dark soon. I'm going to guess that I will win. Did you go potty before you came up here?
Why?
Because I bet. Hello, we are outside here, and I have challenged Joe, Papa O, to gonna go up in the treehouse and see who can stay in there the longest. And whoever wins gets $50. Hey, you can't just take $50. Whoever wins get $50. Papa O first put the floor in years ago. You put the floor in years ago.
Right here?
In the tree house. The outhouses. This is what it looks like up here. Now we got to get up into here. So you could stay in the longest for $50. Hey, here he comes. Don't bump your head on here. Okay, we made it through the first step. Now let's go up to here. Do you want to go up first? Yeah, Papa O put this in probably 10 years ago, huh? Okay, Papa O does not want to come up here, so I won. And the lights aren't going on. But I wanted to tell about when we came up here. I guess it was 14 years ago. They just built it, and I had shut this, and there was no handle on it, and we couldn't get out. And it was a Sunday, and the kids wouldn't be over here for another 4 hours, and we still had church and everything, and I couldn't get out. Thought, what are we gonna do? And I thought, well, I can go out this window and maybe climb down there. And then I remember hearing Fred. Well, I was going to get out of here, because I didn't want to wait 4 hours. I could hear Fred, and so I started hollering over there, Fred, Fred. And he goes, what? And I go, we're stuck in the treehouse, we can't get out. And I could hear some laughing. And I said, just climb over the fence and have somebody come open the trap door for us. And so they sent Michael over, and Michael climbed up, and he came and opened the trap door for us, and we were able to get out. Yeah, Papa says, I don't want to come up here. And then he says, well, we got to put a handle on there. And I said, yeah, we better put a handle on it. And the kids like to come up here. We got to get the light working. How come the light doesn't work? I thought I had it plugged in, but I guess not. So, looks like I won the $50. I'll have to do a different challenge. I'll have to think of a different challenge for him. He hasn't been up here for a long time, so he didn't want to do the challenge. Fun, but I'm going back down.
So it's closed.
Yeah, we got it closed because the kiddies go up in there. Okay, so now that we're up here, we're going to see who will stay on the bridge the longest. Because this is as far as we could get Grandpa to go. And it will be dark soon. I'm going to guess that I will win. The circular staircase, that looks really nice, doesn't it? Now we can spy on our neighbors while we're up here. Okay, so who dares go down the pole?
Like that yard's been cleaned up.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we can see all our neighbors up here.
And there's no dog.
We can see Dora over there. The neighbors there. Okay, so we're
Okay, I won it right now because you started walking across the bridge before.
Well, we're on the bridge. I haven't gone out yet. We're hanging out on the bridge.
Okay.
So whoever can stay on the bridge the longest. This used to be a cherry tree.
Tell them how I built that Indiana Jones bridge.
Yeah, I'll have to see if I can find a picture.
And it was, let's say I came out and had a rope to hold on to on the side.
Uh-huh.
And I took a few steps out and I says, This kind of
It was
scares
wobbly.
me.
It
doesn't
really
look- yeah.
sagged down like this.
That's what
I'll see if I can find a picture of it.
But then I built an intermediate one that
Uh-huh.
had no sides on it. It just had little boards with little pieces of plywood.
Yeah.
Don't go like that.
I know.
I
And that's where the
Might rip it
kids...
right off.
I won't rip it. Fred built it good. That's where the kids... Chase comes up here and he throws the basketball right into that hoop. He's done it twice. Look how nice the garden looks up here, hon.
It's really good.
Yeah. Did you go potty before you came up here?
Why?
Because I bet you're going to have to go potty.
Oh, you're trying to get me to go
Uh-huh.
down? No.
You don't have to go?
No.
Dang.
Do you?
No, I don't. And one
Tell
time...
them about you cutting
One
down
time-
this
oh.
tree.
I'll see if I can
Cherry
find...
tree.
The cherry tree died. It got some bugs in it, but it still is useful to prop the
Tell them you trimmed it down.
bridge on. And yeah, I started cutting it down. It was sticking up too high. We still wanted it, but it was sticking up too high.
So it's got that huge beam in the middle.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Pole.
That pole.
And part of it's on.
And one time we had the missionaries over here, and missionaries for the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints. They're 18, 19 years old. And they were over here, and they always like to come up here in the treehouse. And one of them, he wanted the swing, and he gets it up here. He's up here, like where Papa O is standing. And I come out the door. I come out the door over there. And he says, I'm going to swing down. And I go, what? From here? I don't know. And so he gets up here and swings down. The grandkids want to do that, but I always stop him.
But he didn't hurt himself?
No, he swings down. I go, what are you doing? He says, we don't want to call your mom and say you broke your leg swinging out of a treehouse. Then he comes up to do it again, and I said, no, I have to put my foot down. You cannot go down that swing. No. And he really wanted to do it. He says, I've already done it once. I said, well, you were lucky that you didn't get hurt.
You were blessed.
I had to get after him, and it says, you cannot swing from here over to there.
That's the most exciting thing we have to
Probably. Missionaries like to come over here. We take turns feeding them. People in the ward, they volunteer to feed the missionaries, and that helps save them money. And so they were over here. We usually have them come over for Sunday dinner, and he wanted to swing out of there. And also on this treehouse, a lot of the treehouse is coming out over this branch. And I told Fred, our neighbor next door there, said, a lot of weight is on here. What if that branch breaks? And so he put this board right there. And then we added on to our house 30 years ago.
Broken 'cause
Watch your head.
that's a 4x4 with
Well,
huge bolts in it.
the branch might have broke. See, out here is a little harder because we don't have anywhere to sit down. Fred used to have a bench up here. Where was that bench? He made that bench down there, and he had it up here.
It's not a good idea. 'Cause
But
the
I was
kids would
worried.
climb on it,
Yeah, I
and
was
then
worried the
it could
kids would
over.
fall over the edge, so I put it down there. So, how long we been going? About 5 minutes.
Yeah, I gotta
I think
be
we've been up here 10. Okay, I'll let you. That's $50
So
for
you-
me.
No, it's not $50. You win those chocolate candy bars.
I win those chocolate. What chocolate candy bars? It's in my pocket.
Where'd it come from? That $50?
Just got it at the bank. But I'm pretty sure. I'm like 100% sure I'm going to win because I just will. Papa's already getting towards the exit. Try to find stuff to do. Oh wow! Look at
This
the bark.
Is excellent for starting
fires.
Yeah,
Are you gonna throw it over there? Let's see if you can make
This
it.
is better than
10
kindling
points.
wood, kindling wood or paper or anything.
Okay, 10 points if you can make it in there. Oh, that's pretty good. You made it. 10 points.
No,
This-
it's $50.
No, you don't get $50 for that. It's whoever stays up here, who doesn't bail, gets the $50. We've been up here, I think, 10 minutes now. Are you giving up? It's only been 10 minutes. Oh, the lights just came on. Oh, you must have pushed a button. Every time you put your hand up there again. Oh, I think you make it go dark and so it goes on.
Look,
It's a light sensor.
you mean a motion sensor.
No, light. when it goes dark, they light up, and when you put your hand over it, makes it go dark.
Oh, it's this thing here?
Yeah.
You're right. Look.
Yeah. So you can sit and play with that for a few minutes. Oh, and Davey put these shingles
No, but
on.
look
Okay,
up.
watch. Okay.
Okay.
They're kind of trying to go on. And put your hand over the. Yeah. See, and then they
You're
stay
right.
on.
Davey, what?
Because
Davey
put
Shingle
these shingles up here, yeah. And the kids have hit their heads on here a lot. And one year, this neighbor here piles up dirt and stuff back here. And one year we had rats living in there. They would sneak into the chicken pen.
Is this where she puts her Christmas trees?
I guess. And they would go in the chicken pen and eat.
That's a fire hazard right there.
Yeah, and there's fire hazard. And one year we had trees that were touching these wires here, kind of like that one is right over there. And it started a fire over there, and it started a fire in Fred's. And we had chickens down here underneath before we had this little tree house. And it killed the chickens when the wires touched it and started a fire there, but luckily we happened to see the fire and put it out. And then it started a fire here. And are you leaving?
Yeah.
Oh, good. And luckily we saw that, and I called the fire department. I called the people that are in charge of this, government people, and I said, I told them about the 2 fires. Yeah, I told them about the 2 fires, and I said, luckily we were awake to put those out. It was like 10 o'clock at night, and it killed 2 chickens, and our kids were up in the tree house. They were up there, and they could feel the wind blowing. This was when we had our old tree house. And I said it could have hurt our kids, and they still wouldn't come out. And I said, well, maybe you're busy. Let me, I'll just climb up and cut the branches. They were here in 5 minutes.
They didn't want you to hurt.
Yeah, they thought, uh-oh.
If you got hurt.
Because I'd done the warning.
If you got hurt, then they would be to blame.
Because I warned them, and I told them, I've called them a couple times, and they hadn't come out. And boy, they were out here in 5 minutes, and I thought, oh, that's how you do it. But we had those fires, and then those 2 chickens died. They got electrocuted. So that was kind of scary. They were under here. We used to have chickens under here before we built the new. Before we built the new one. Woohoo! I won $50. Papa's bailing. Oh, here's the annoying dogs. What? We can be in our own yard. Come here, boy. There's 3 of them, huh? Well, they're dogs, but they're little. What? How long are you gonna bark? They are very annoying. They bark and bark. Oh, that scared me too. I usually have something I can toss at them.
Did that make them run away?
They ran away, but they didn't stop barking. God, they think they're so tough.
Are they running a little bit?
Yeah. I figured I'd win. So I got $50. It was my money anyway. Well, it's kind of hard getting in and out of this tree house. I'm surprised you made it this far. I had to make it hard enough that I could win it.
And I made the stairs wide.
It's not even dark yet. I think we've been up here 15 minutes. That's pretty good. I was guessing 5 minutes, but he didn't even make it up into the treehouse part. But I come up here a lot because the grandkids are always up here. So then Fred built the porch. See, those lights are on over there, and the staircase that goes up to that door. We built that 30 years ago. You getting down all right? Okay. And this floor is really squishy. Johnny fell through it last year or 2 years ago because it's particle board, and then I put it. Ooh, that looks really squishy. I better put some particle board across that.
Oh, I'm down.
Are you down?
Yeah.
All right. I'm coming down. That was fastest $50 I ever made.
Yeah.
Are you filming the winner? Winner is coming down. That was a fast contest. Can you see me?
Yeah, it's kind of light. Getting the light back up a second.
Oh, I didn't see me here.
Oh, perfect, perfect.
Let me show you my $50. Thought you'd try harder than that. So So
I would pay $50 not to
not
climb
to
it.
do it. That's what I was thinking. I thought he'll pay 50 to not do it. Well, I like light. I put solar lights out here.
I climbed really big train bridges.
Yeah, he used to climb train bridges. I like to put these solar lights out here because the kids like to stay out here in the summer. Okay, well, let's go back in and watch TV. Well, Papa O will be 80 in a few months, so.
I can't believe how beautiful.
I know, doesn't that look nice? Why didn't we do this years ago? It was so much work to do this. It was so much work. But boy, now that it's all done, I'm glad it's done. I wonder if I should close this for the night. Probably I'll do it so the cats don't go in there and bother the plants. So let's close it up for the night. Oh. There we go. Well, that was fun. At least we got you that far. I didn't think you'd even make it that far. I was kind of worried I would lose $50, but I knew I'd win. Because Papa O doesn't like to play games like that. He just goes, I'm out. Okay, let's go ahead and close up. Okay, what do you want to say?
It was on my 5th birthday that Papa put his hand on my shoulder, kind of like you were doing.
Like this? Okay.
Yeah, and said, "Remember, my son, if you ever need a helping hand, you'll find one at the end of your arm."
So do it yourself.
Yes.
You know what I find at the end of my arm? $50. Okay, thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, and good night, everybody. And remember that gardening is cheaper than therapy, and you get tomatoes. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and thank you, and good night, everybody. And remember to look for the rose, and if you can't find a rose, plant one. Good night.
Too old to be a child again. We were so very small. Too old to be a child again. It was the best of all. Oh, mommy, I still hear you call me. Call me your little girl. I'll always be. You talk about the angels in heaven and said these things we cannot see. Then I looked up in